of retarded people that I will not say names of. Okay, Miss Maloney of Italy. Nice to do this meeting with the United States of America and the Repubblica Italia.
Welcome, Mr. Secretary. Always nice to see you.
You too. You too. So, nice to you too.
So what brings you here today?
President Trump sent me to make a deal of peace. President Trump sent me to do a deal of peace or something like that. It's a deal of peace.
Oh, I see. And what kind of deal are we talking about?
Friendship with the U.S. Friendship with the U.S. That's what he was talking about.
Well, that's certainly a worthy goal. But I'm curious what you think we can offer each other in return.
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, come on. There must be something we can do for each other. What's in it for us?
Oil trade in anything.
Oil trade. That's a pretty big commitment. Are you sure you want to make that deal?
Yes, I would love to. I would love to make that deal.
Well then, I suppose we have a deal. I'll have my people draw up the paperwork, but I have one condition.
What is that? What is that?
You have to promise to visit me in Italy once a year. I'd love to show you around my beautiful country.
Deal.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to our partnership. Now, shall we discuss the details of our agreement?
Yes, please.
Great. So, how much oil are we talking about here? And what kind of trade agreement do you have in mind?
How much oil would you like? How much oil would you like?
Well, that depends on how much you're willing to give us. We need a steady supply to keep our economy running smoothly.
We will send you a lot for the economy of Italy.
A lot? I'm not sure that's a real word. But if you mean a lot, then that's great.
Huh?
We can work out the details later.
Okay. Okay.
All right then. Now, what about the trade agreement? What are your terms? Take your time. We want to make sure this is a fair and mutually beneficial deal.
All I'm gonna say is I love the country of Italy. I love the country of Italy, and I want to provide as much as possible. That's all I'm going to say. I love the country of Italy and all the people in it. I love the Prime Minister, which is you. We have a nice friendship. Ever since the first time we met, we have a nice friendship, and I would love to provide as much as possible for the Republic of Italy, and I plan to do that as soon as possible.
Well, that's very generous of you. But we can't just accept handouts. We need to have a proper trade agreement in place.
Okay, I'll sign the trade papers. I'll sign the trade papers. I'll trade the trade papers. I'll be happy to sign them, and I will. I will sign the trade papers. You will take care of that. I sign the papers, and then we get the transfer ready.
Wonderful. I'll have my people draw up the contract and we can finalize everything. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Same to you. Same to you.
Before you go, I just want to thank you again for your generosity. It's refreshing to work with someone who is so eager to help.
You're welcome. I've always been a fan of you. I've always been a fan of you and Italy. And I would like to say, that you are the best prime minister Italy will ever have. You're fair, and you have sense. And the trade, I have a feeling this trade deal is going to work.
You know, I have a feeling this partnership is going to be very fruitful for both of us. I look forward to a long and prosperous relationship.
Me too.
Well, I'll let you get back to your duties. It's been a pleasure talking with you. Don't forget to visit me in Italy.
Oh, and don't forget, this meeting was requested.
Requested. By who?
Me. I personally requested this meeting.
Oh, well, I suppose that makes sense. But why? What did you hope to gain from this meeting?
To have a nice deal with you and the Repubblica of Italia.
A nice deal, that's all? You could have just sent a letter or an email. Why go through the trouble of coming all the way here?
Because meeting you and talking like this got the job done. This is what got the job done. This meeting.
Oh, well, I suppose that's true. It's always better to discuss things in person. But I have to admit, I'm still a little confused.
We all are.
What do you mean by that? Are you saying this deal wasn't your idea?
No, it was, but you're confusing me. Oh my God.
I'm not trying to be confusing. I'm just trying to understand the situation better. Can you please clarify what you mean?
I have no idea. But the deal worked out. And the deal worked out perfectly as we both imagined, and it worked out.
Well, I suppose that's all that matters in the end. As long as we're both happy with the outcome, that's all that counts.
Thank you. I will meet with you again soon.
You're welcome. I'm looking forward to our next meeting. And don't forget to visit me in Italy.
Okay, I will see you later. Bye.
Goodbye. I hope to hear from you soon.
Okay. Now, people, this meeting with the Prime Minister of Italy worked out great. We both have a great friendship, and that will last. Now, the people say that I'm just the Secretary of Advanced Radar Systems, So why on earth am I worrying about the trade deals? It's because I just don't worry about the radars. I've started to take on a role like being the Secretary of State with all the transfers, handling all the transfers, all the peace deals. And that's something you don't see out of your typical Secretary of Advanced Radar Systems. I've gotten the job done, as I have demonstrated before you today in this meeting with the Prime Minister of Italia. As I have demonstrated, this meeting was a tremendous meeting. We have a nice friendship going, and that will continue to go for a long time. This trade deal with oil, now, in the future, I will provide a lot more than just oil. Money and economic things that supports economic tensions and things. But we have a nice friendship, and America has a nice friendship with Italy. Now, last week President Trump did the thing with the Pope, and that almost got us on the wrong path. But me and Secretary Rubio, between last week and this week, me and Secretary Rubio has restored our relationship with Italy. Italy is one of my favorite countries, and we can't let that end. So we are going to. So as I demonstrated today, I took my time out to make sure that our relationship with Italy stays firm, and it always will. Our relationship will never end. We've always been great allies with the Republic of Italy, and we will stay that forever. Nothing will get in the path. Nothing will stop us from being friends. And I highly respect Meloni of Italy, because she means business. She's a great Prime Minister of Italy. And some of you have respected me for getting off, and some of you have praised and respected me for being in charge of a lot of the peace deals, just like Jared Kushner, President Trump's son-in-law. I basically have the same role, but a lot more than just that. So they respect me because I'm in charge of a lot of the peace deals, and they respect the president because he sends me on the journeys to make these deals. So the point is, Italy loves us, and we love Italy, and we're going to keep that. We're going to keep that relationship with Italy.